What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good Thursday to you, and I hope you're having a good week, and I hope you are having a good start to your new year, 2024. We're talking to NFLPA with a new survey that has come out. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Well, a new survey by the NFLPA is coming out along with the surveys that they began last year, where they would send them out to players and ask them to rate their team's facilities, their weight program, and just some other questions. And those were sent out last year, and it is done anonymously, so the players doesn't have to identify who they are. And it turned out to be a really good thing. Well, the NFLPA decided to go a step further, and this year there's a survey of top coordinators in the league. That is defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, and special teams coordinator. Now, the survey is part of the union's broader report card project. Again, it launched last year. So this is going to be another different added twist to it. According to the NFLPA president, J.C. Treader, they really got good participation last year, but they wanted to spotlight top coordinators because, around this time, it's about to be the playoffs. Teams may have already decided to go in maybe different directions, and they want these top coordinators to have an early jump on getting targeted for interviews. Now, this report, again, is coming from ESPN. Now, Treader did say more than 1,700 players responded to this report card survey, which will be released around the combine time, which is around late February, early March. Now, they did ask specific questions to these players. The offensive players were asked to rate their offensive coordinators. Defensive players were asked to rate their defensive coordinators on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, the NFLPA says 864 offensive players rated their offensive coordinators, 774 defensive players rated their defensive coordinators, and 1,025 players who participate on special teams rated their special teams coordinators. The survey ran from late August through mid-November of this season. So now let's get down to the list of the top 5 coordinators from this survey. We're going to start with offensive first. The offensive coordinators, number 1 is Frank Smith with the Miami Dolphins, Thomas Brown with the Carolina Panthers, number 3, Brian Schottenheimer with the Dallas Cowboys, number 4, Brian Callahan with the Cincinnati Bengals, and number 5, Kellen Moore with the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, the top 5 defensive coordinators according to this survey, number 1, Aaron Glenn, Detroit Lions, Steve Wilks, San Francisco 49ers was number 2, number 3, Dan Quinn, Dallas Cowboys, number 4, Brian Flores, Minnesota Vikings, and number 5, Raheem Morris with the Los Angeles Rams. Now, the top 5 special team coordinators in the NFL, again, according to this survey from the players, number 1, John Fossil with the Dallas Cowboys, number 2, Chris Tabor with the Carolina Panthers, who's currently the interim head coach with that team, number 3 is Matt Daniels with the Minnesota Vikings, Dave Philp with the Detroit Lions, and number 5 is Darren Rizzi with the New Orleans Saints. So again, new survey done by the NFLPA. Hopefully get these coordinators, get their names out there so they can be targeted for interviews. Now, we do know that there are teams looking for head coaches. The Raiders, the Panthers, the Chargers, and possibly the Commanders. Reports are that the Commanders are probably going to fire Ron Rivera at the end of the season. And also, you might throw the Patriots in there. There's been reports and rumors that those two, the Bill Belichick era in New England may be over, but you never know. Him and Robert Kraft are buddies, so you don't know. But it could be an opening in New England. So I think this is a good thing. I think especially you go to the people that have a lot to say, and their word carries a lot of weight, and I think it's the players. So I think this survey is good. As you can see, we got some talented people in those lists, and quite a few of those people have been head coaches before. Actually, Raheem Morris with the Rams, he's been a coach with Tampa Bay. Brian Flores, as you remember, with Miami. Steve Wilks has been a head coach before with the Arizona Cardinals, as well as Dan Quinn with the Cowboys. He's been a head coach with the Atlanta Falcons. So we'll see what happens with this, but I think it's a great idea to get these names out there, and we'll see what happens. So I'd like to know what you guys think about this new NFLPA survey where the top coordinators are highlighted and hopefully get their names out there to be targets for the next head coach for an NFL team. So make sure you drop a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channels. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.